Self-quarantining.
And a quarantine order.
Quarantined in their...
Held in quarantine.
Quarantine.
The quarantine in place.
Quarantine for the required 14 days.
Hey, what's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Quarantine Talks. Scratch that. Welcome back to another season of Quarantine Talks. Y'all, this is season 3. Season 1, 2, 3. That means tree. We up to tree season. Tree season. Yes, I know it has been a while since we have given you guys some great content, but season 3 is a little different because you can see me. We decided to make all of our podcasts both audio and video. So now when you log on to youtube.com and search out the OVT network and hit subscribe, you'll be able to see your friendly neighborhood Negro. That's me. I'm your friendly neighborhood Negro. That's me. And all of the guests on the show. Isn't that dope? Yes. Yes, it is. It's amazing. Why wouldn't you want to see this face? It's beautiful. Look at this. My beard is popping. My hair. Wow, I'm beautiful. Shout out to Tanya. She be getting my hair right. So guys, today's episode is featuring yet another international guest, my boy, Ben Hurst from across the pond. If you don't know what across the pond means, it means London. The nigga live in London. Big Ben Hurst, he is gonna be the guest on today's show. You guys, I was super excited for this conversation, and I am still super duper excited for this conversation because Ben is someone that I respect immensely. I love the things he's doing to break down what masculinity is and actually rebuild it into something that isn't intrinsically harmful. So today we're talking about his very first time as a TED Talk speaker and how that led to him hosting a climate change podcast produced, funded, put on by none other than TED Talks London. That's major. Then we delve deep into a conversation surrounding sex, manhood, and masculinity. We discussed our very first times ever having sex, first times we lost our virginity, and how it did or didn't live up to expectations. That's mainly me. It didn't really live up to. It was interesting. Y'all will hear about that. And then conversely, we talk about how Ben's first time having sex actually led to him leaving seminary school and putting down religion. Whew. That's an interesting story. We also talk about him hosting the Come Curious podcast, which is a sex positive and sex informational podcast. Shout out to everybody that's a part of that. I love it so much. We talk about his work at the Good Lad Initiative, or GLI, how they combat toxic masculinity. We talk about mental health, and of course, no Black self-actualization conversation is complete without the discussion of code switching. Or as I like to call it, Mama be on the phone. Hi, yes, this is Megan. How can I help you? Can you just hold on for just a second? I'm so sorry. You make me get up. Don't make me get up. I done told you about, sat down. You make me get up. Sat down. Ooh, if you make me come up off this chair. Yes, I'm sorry. I just had a minor disturbance. I don't know. It's like my 2-year-old. He's always bouncing off the wall. That code switching. And then last but not least, Ben drops a major gem in the realm of job searching. I know this is COVID, this is quarantine, this is lockdown, tier 3s, 4s, 1s, 2s. A lot of people are going to be looking to get back into work or get new jobs. Yo, he drops a major gem on how to ace your job interview and get the position, yo. It's one question. All you gotta do is ask one question and I could turn around the whole interview, especially if it was a bad one. All this and more on the next episode of Quarantine Talks. Right after this ad. If you listen to this on the podcast, you finna get an ad right now. You finna get an ad. It's gonna drop in 3, 2, 1.
Quarantine.
Quarantined.
If you're wondering the person who I've been talking to for a few moments, you're on YouTube, you can see him. If you're not on YouTube, you can hear him. But you may not know who he is either way. So I'm going to have him do the thing that he hates the most and introduce himself. Go ahead, brother.
Oh, betrayal. A deep level of betrayal. Really? Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Ben Hurst. I hate introductions so much. They're the most awkward thing in the world. I currently work as the head of facilitation and training and organization, called the Good Lad Initiative. And Good Lad is an organization that works in schools and universities and corporates, engaging men and boys in gender equality conversations, mainly around the topic of masculinities. And then I also am a host, a presenter, currently working on a climate change podcast with Ted London. I'm a model recently, super recently. So I just signed to Wilhelmina, which is really cool. And my parents didn't care at all until my sisters went off. And then suddenly they were really interested, which is nice. And yeah, I do a bunch of other stuff. Mainly, I just try to have as much fun as I possibly can.